we worked our way back, me and Jacques, as the amazing French Canadian in WCW. But by the time we got there, Diesel, Kevin Nash, and Razor Ramon got there for NWO, so it was bad timing again.
Why did Jacques, was that all because he wanted the Hulk Hogan match, why he decided to come back?
Yeah, the Hulk Hogan match, plus, yeah, he needed money at this time too.
Yeah. Okay, so, and what was with the amazing French Canadian's name?
Why? They didn't want to use the Quebecer's name for lawsuit purposes, or the Quebecois name, or I don't know. Eric Bischoff came up with that, or his booker.
So I was there that night for that Hulk Hogan match, and that was a huge match on the card, but the other huge match on the card was you against the Giant, who's the Big Show now.
Yeah, the Big Show didn't want a job for me. I was supposed to get a big win there against the Big Show. He refused, and Hulk agreed to a job for Jacques because historical things too, having the Rougeaus on his cards all the time, having a solid undercard for him, being a main eventer all the time was important to him, and wanted to salute also the courage of Jacques for facing Dynamite Kid, who was a real bully, who everybody was scared of him, and having the balls to do that, and being there for, in his prime time undercard and all that. So he did that for Jacques, and probably giving a little shot to Eric Bischoff too, telling him that, he was Hulk Hogan and he could do whatever he wanted to do, because Bischoff didn't want that to happen.
No, because I believe you guys lost your very first match against the Nasty Boys, which was your debut match.
Oh, that was another story, because we were supposed to have a big win against the Nasty Boys for our debut match.
It was on Nitro, I think.
And Nubs, he's very friend with Hogan, and he went to complain, and he was crying at Hogan. Like, I love Nubs, and Sags and Nubs, we works against them for in Alouette games, and they job for us, and they're funny and everything, but whenever they can use that power that they got with Hulk, they did it, and they did it against us, and we lost instead of winning. So our debut was the shits.
Would your highlight in WCW be your match with the Giants? Because I think, what was it, a double DQ or double count?
Yeah, no, it was a shitty match.
Yeah. But what was it been one of your better ones, the Steiner matches that you had there? Or?
Yeah, the Steiners on the World War III.
Yeah.
I think what was,
Pay-per-view.
And we had some great match with the Booker T and his brother, Stevie Ray. Harlem Heat. They were great. They were good friends of mine. Stevie Ray was a good friend of mine. I got along good with Stevie Ray.
And did you guys just decide to leave and go back to WWE because you didn't feel you were being used to your fullest potential?
Yeah.
So Jacques made the call there.
Yeah.
You ended up going back to WCW during the Team Canada era for Lance Storm's Team Canada with Jacques. What ended up bringing you guys back to WCW?
Well, actually, we didn't know we were going to be back together. Sid got me back there because while I was in Memphis, WCW came for a few shows, and I went to Vince Russo, who I got a good relationship with him in WWF, and he now was the booker in WCW, and Sid just arranged a meeting with me and Russo, and had the chance, and Sid also wanted someone to train with and travel with and things like that. So I worked my deal separately from what Jacques had been working, and they had already brought up Jacques before me, which he did the special guest referee in Vancouver, which was a great idea.
And it came off well too.
Yeah, with Brett. And then after that, I came into the mix, and it was the first time we arrived at the arena, and we were like not talking to each other for a few years, and start talking, you know, this and that, and we ended up in a gimmick together by not knowing that we were both working on something
you
on
each
both
didn't
sides.
know.
Yeah,
So you were
no, he didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know he was going to be part of it until I saw on in Vancouver that he was there. But I didn't know I was going to be part of his deal, or you know, if we had separate deals or whatever. But I was seeing like Team Canada get formed. I imagined that I was going to be part of it, but I didn't know how it would work. But anyways, it didn't take long that Kevin Nash put the hatchet in that, you know. I mean,
Oh, he was booking at the time.
well, yeah, he had a lot of pulls, you know. Had a lot of pulls, so
Because Jacques only made like 2 appearances, right?
yeah, he quit right away. They asked him to do the job for Ernie Cat, the lad,
Ernest Cat Miller.
Ernie Cat Miller.
Who was Eric Bischoff's close friend or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He probably does the DDP yoga now. Uh, but anyways, he quit. He said, "No, I'm not doing the job for the Cat, because for him the Cat was a job guy, and said, you know, if we're gonna go that direction, we're not going nowhere." So he left, and I gave it a try. You know, I stayed a little longer, but eventually Nash got rid of me. Like, it's obvious. I mean, they put the strap on me, and then the strap was gone, you know, like, it was not
Yeah,
even-
you had that's when you had the WCW Hardcore title.
Yeah, but it was...
Is there any matches in particular from that era that you look back on with good memories?
No. Even when I dropped the belt to... was the guy who was doing the dance with the back.
Norman Smiley.
Norman Smiley. Yeah, I dropped the belt to him. So for a hardcore guy, you know, doing things like that, there's nothing hardcore there. So, I mean, I thought it was lame, you know. The booking wasn't that great at the time, so. No,
Was it Vince Russo booking at that time?
yeah, but he was kind of booking with a superstar tag team, I guess. You know, like everybody had his word there. Hogan had his word, Nash had his word, Hall had his word, and the Nasty Boys were talking to Hogan. It's free for all, even if it's, you know, Kevin Sullivan was supposed to be the booker. Then it was Vince Russo, then it was another guy, and it changed every week, and you didn't even know who was booking anymore, and then it was just a free-for-all there. And the biggest thing that we did basically was to arrive in a big limo, you know, Team Canada, and coming out of a big
I remember
limo.
that. That was in Kelowna.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.